What is up, guys? Annie here, Guild Forever, just giving you a brief little review. I just realized this camera is so effing low. Hopefully that didn't interfere with my Kakeguri reaction. But yeah, so this is I guess you could say a little review for a redirect for Spy X Family episodes 2 and 3. If I remember correctly, around this time the episodes were mostly focused on like the character Yor being introduced, and then how she was gonna end up being, you know, Twilight's pretend wife. Because at this point, we already know about Anya and Twilight's situation. He just needs a family in order to do some sort of secret co-op situation. But Anya knows this simply due to the fact that she has Esper powers. She can read minds, is what I'm trying to say. Anya has the ability to read minds, and because of that, that allows her to know who and what is Twilight. And now she's involving Twilight is involving Yor because he needs a wife and a mother figure. She's an assassin. By day, she's like an attendant or secretary or whatever she is. I'm not entirely sure what Yor does, or at least I don't remember at the moment. But yeah, at this point, she's she does this job, but then at night she's like an assassin. I guess that would explain why she really is single, considering that she has to have a double life, which is secretary first, then assassinating later. I always wondered though, now going back and thinking about who exactly or what exactly did Yor work for? Because we knew she killed and she was given orders to do that, but why and to whom? Like, for what reason would she's a higher, you guess you could say to some degree she's like a hitman, but an assassin, hitman, similar situations. But for who is she doing it for and why? I did remember thinking that before, but now thinking about it now again, it makes me wonder, like, why did you do all this, girl? Like, what was the reason? To me, it just looked like you were doing it because you wanted to get your kicks. I mean, at a younger age, she already looked like she had a, what's the word I'm looking for? She did kind of had like a wild, or like a crazy side. I wouldn't say wild, I would say a crazy side to her. And I guess that just went hand in hand with her being an assassin. So it makes me wonder. I know she does it as a job, but does she kill people for the sake of her job and she needs the money, or does she do it out of some kind of sick, twisted hobby? That's what I'm trying to figure out, bruh. Because as of now, I have no idea. What the hell you do what you do, girly? All I know is you one crazy son of a gun. That's for damn sure. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure episode 2 ends off where Yor needs Twilight because, well, her brother Yui wants her to be married. She wants her to be settled considering her age. How old is Yor again? And, well, Twilight is suitable for her, at least in her eyes. So she decides to marry him. Or at least until, like, her brother is satisfied with she's married, she's all good, no need to worry about her anymore. And at the same time, it helps Twilight too because, well, he needs her for his mission. So they both benefit off each other in a sense. And that's exactly why they got married. Well, pretend marriage. Again, it's from what I can tell, it's strictly pretend until it eventually grows into something more. Again, let's be real. There's no way the story is gonna end with them, like, as soon as Twilight's done with his mission, they're just gonna split up and call it a day. No, this series will end up, well, this family bonds well enough to the point to where, like, they, I'm sure, officially become a family and they are officially married to each other. Because no one spends this much time with a family and just like, oh, okay, cool. Once I'm done with a mission, I'm dumping you off the doorstep though, and good luck with another family, Anya. Good luck finding a husband, you crazy. But I'm sure it'll work out in a way to where both are happy in the end. And moving on to episode 3. I think episode 3 is when Yor is basically settling into the home. She's, you know, in the Forger household. Lloyd is Twilight's alias name. And then they basically just, they're a family. They're together. They're living out their days, seeing what they can do, how they can build off each other, how they can be happy with one another. Well, while at the same time leading these double lives. They all lead double lives when you think about it. Anya can read minds. She doesn't have anything beyond that. Lloyd is actually Twilight, his real name, and he's a spy. Yor is an assassin. Quite the crazy combinations we got here, don't we, fellas? But it makes me wonder though, and I really do think about it. Are they ever gonna find out what and who they really are? I feel like, I know Anya doesn't want them to find out because she's afraid of being cast out and no longer wanted in the family, but I don't believe she'll get cast out over that, considering she knows that they're all freaks. They're all got their own craziness to them. So I don't think they would leave Anya for that, but I do understand her fear of being left behind, considering she was probably traumatized by that. If you remember early on in episode 1, it was said that she was returned like twice. How do you return someone as sweet and gentle as Anya? That's what I don't understand. I feel like, I'm just saying, who in the right mind would leave Anya? The hell? But regardless of that, they are doing a very good job though. Again, this whole family togetherness, the series in general is wholesome as it is, and I like it for that. I will say this though, guys, as currently of my recording right now, I'm already way ahead. Like, I already know part 2 is out. I'm fully caught up right now. So as you're watching this redirect, like, I know I'm uploading episodes 1 and 2, but I've already reacted to 13 and 14 for part 2 of Spy X Family, and it's doing great. It's on Patreon though, because again, Patreon is ahead of YouTube. That's just how it is. So yeah, if you want to catch up my latest reactions and all my reactions to Spy X Family, check out my Patreon. There might be other stuff there you may enjoy, and not just Spy X Family. Check it out. Like, look through it. Let me know what you think of the Patreon. But again though, Spy X Family, I feel like it's really taking off as a series. I will say right now, in regards to Spy X Family's latest, it might end up being not as good as it was when part 1 came out. Reasons why is because when part 1 of Spy X Family came out, it was the highlight for that season of anime. Like, Spy X Family took the seasonal anime by storm. But because right now we got 2 big major storms, well actually 3 big, my personal opinion, is Bleach, Chainsaw Man, and Mob. That's just my opinion. And it's just really hard for Spy X Family to compete with those 3. It's more so Bleach and you know, whatchamacallit, Chainsaw Man. I feel like because of those other big series, Spy X Family is just left in this awkward place. I mean, you guys let me know. Do you feel like Spy X Family will do fine despite the current animes that are out right now for this month of October? Or do you feel like it was wrong time? Me personally, I feel like it was not the right time. They probably should have waited until like Chainsaw Man and Bleach settled down, or they were more or less done. That way, it wouldn't derive from Spy X Family, and it would still be good whenever it came out, of course, after that. They did a good job not releasing Jujutsu Kaisen though at the same time as these 2 big powers, because again, I personally feel like Jujutsu Kaisen would not be doing as good as well, at least in my opinion. Again, it just honestly feels like Bleach and Chainsaw Man are just thriving, and for those that know, Mob Psycho as well. But I will say, I do love Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is doing great, and I do love man. Because for me, it has to be between Bleach, Chainsaw Man, and then Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100 hasn't really gotten to the point to where I don't know. because I really like Mob Psycho 100. Like, it's not bad. It's really, really, really good. But I don't know if I can put it over Chainsaw Man or Bleach. You guys let me know on your opinions. But anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and let me know what you think of the reactions. Peace. I'm out.